After taking a year off from trying to massacre the American movie industry, Disney has returned to form. It is apparent to anything with the senses of sight and sound that Bob Iger's company has tried to sabotage the entertainment industry in North America by any means necessary. In 2025, Disney has taken out the heavy hitters to either stultify audiences or cause that to walk out of their in-fight movies. We have selected 3 of their obscenities for analysis. Now that you have been warned, please like or dislike this recording before clicking off onto another YouTube video. No one should have been subjected to these torments of cinema, which the top 2 are. Let's begin our scrutiny. Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad was supposed to thrill patrons, enticing excitement for Avengers: Doomsday. Unfortunately, theatergoers dozed for 2 hours with dreams much more interesting than this mind-numbing motion picture. From what I got out of my many attempts at watching this feature is that Elaine Benes wanted to kill these anti-heroes because reasons. I presume that she got drunk and accepted the role without reading the script. Pacing is a major matter for the film. The first half of the film, the characters are trying to escape a facility. Formulaically, they must learn to work together to escape. Also, the weakest of the group is an all-powerful villainous force that unsurprisingly must be halted in the second half. The villain puts New York City into one of those witches' labyrinths from Pula Magi Madoka Magica. Our heroes have to once again put their differences and weaknesses aside to bring back their friend. The foreseeable plot was executed poorly. The few patrons, who were dealing with insomnia, complained about the treatment of John Walker, which made the other viewers want to go to the bar for a Johnny Walker. John Walker was the only character that I was not completely apathetic about. Apparently, he was a traumatized war veteran, turned failed Captain America because Marvel Comics thinks he's a fascist, I guess. This film is so indecisive that it couldn't choose the movie title, either The Thunderbolts or New Avengers. Audiences would rather it be called Ticket Refunds Guaranteed.
What are you thinking?
Tron Legacy was one of the most stylized films of the 2010s with an iconic soundtrack. However, Disney's wisdom dictates that since it did not make billions of dollars in the box office, it was an embarrassment. Disney Imagineers had other ideas and designed an extremely celebrated ride with hour-long lines in Shanghai and later Disney World in Florida. Disney finally noticed the Tron property had value with merchandising opportunities. A new movie was in the works. Disney wanted to correct their previous mistakes by bringing in the one item the franchise needed: Jared Leto. Jared Leto would fix all critical ills of the movie making Tron, Ares, the celebrated masterpiece that audiences demanded. The fact I am mentioning this abomination is evidence it failed miserably. Apparently, Disney spent their casting budget on Leto and hired the best community college theater stand-ins available. The art of acting was set back to the Permian age, making 2-year-olds think they can perform on a big-budget film. They are not wrong. The previous films had quite a bit of logic and rule attached to them. Here, the filmmakers thought logic is for the aristocracy. What happens in the digital world now applies to the real world. Vehicles and weapons can now work outside the grid. However, characters have a half hour before they die in the real world. Despite being perfectly fine as they were at the end of Tron Legacy, I am amazed that locals in their city aren't abandoning their homes after seeing a staple destroy buildings and programs fall apart in front of them. Only one character decided to make an appearance in this monstrosity. I must congratulate Jeff Bridges' character, Kevin Flynn, on achieving Jedi Force Ghost status. He should have told Leto's character, Ares, to go to Dagobah system to find a better plot for this film. There is one character's absence very noticeable to audiences. The title character, Tron, is nowhere to be seen or mentioned. Tron is the heart of the franchise as he fights for the users. Disney wants to torture theatergoers with a dull, nonsensical waste of 2 hours that Tron would interfere with. At least, the film gave Trent Reznor some work with a new soundtrack. Last year, I alluded to this film. Sadly, it did not disappoint. This live-action remake of Walt Disney's original theatrical masterpiece made Disney shareholders wonder if burning their money would be a better investment. I should put live-action in quotations, since most backgrounds are green screen. Disney needed the best CG artist that an elementary school can offer. The backgrounds look like AI slop. The CGI made 2019's cats look like a visual paragon by comparison. The character designs of the dwarves was a thing of nightmares. Freddy Krueger cannot compete with this imagery. This film might have given the Earth the epitome of bad acting. The casting director was obviously inebriated when casting Gal Gadot as the evil queen. Her acting is more wooden than a sequoia. Her singing and dancing terrified the meager rats trapped in the empty theaters. The film's star, Rachel Zegler, decided that promoting this film included wishing lack of peace on anyone she disagrees with. Zegler disparaged the original 1937 film as outdated. Her acting was only marginally better than Gadot. Zegler's massive ego and lack of self-awareness scared any remaining audiences away. The film seemed doomed from the start as sets caught fire during filming. Disney should have taken this as a sign that this film was a cataclysm. The company lost at least $200 million on this film. Walt Disney Company tried their utmost to shatter American entertainment in 2025. Their streaming service is looking more like a white elephant. If it were not for Lilo and Stitch remake, the company would have completely imploded at the box office. Their Snow White remake tried to create a world George Orwell warned us about. It is not like someone is trying to make an adaptation of Eric Allen Blair's masterpiece with a pro-communism message with Seth Rogen.
Oh, dear God, no!
Apparently, 2026 will be more of the same for movie patrons. Happy New Year.